Hello guys, welcome back to this brand new channel. I am super excited to see you here. I'm your hostess Luzdeyvis and this is your DIY channel. In today's video, I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to do this amazing DIYs. Stick around for the whole video for I could show you where to get these amazing products for you could do it at your own house right now, and it's gonna be easy to do. Also, please check my other channel where I share vegan recipes, really healthy, and also I share videos about how to maintain your beautiful hair. I will show you how to do this, and for all the mothers out there, happy Mother's Day. And if you're not a mother and you're just trying to make these arrangements for your mothers or your sister or your grandma, this is the video for you. So let's see what you need to do these all amazing arrangements. DIY number one, I am going to be adding this decor plus some of these flowers from Walmart and Dollar Tree, including these greens from Walmart as well. Also, I'm going to be using this yarn from Dollar Tree. Now, what I'm going to do is I am going to add this yarn and in this piece first, and I am going to make a knot and secure it, correct, in one of the corners just to secure it really well. And then I am going to make I'm going to insert this right here like you see to make it more sustainable, right? And for it could hold in place, correct? And then I am going to put this around it just like you see. And I am going to continue all the way through on to filling this space. I am not going to fill in the whole entire circle because I would like to put some pictures in it, and so this is why I am not going to complete it the whole entire. And so now I am going to fill in this space, only this entire space, because I don't, like I said before, I don't want to fill in the whole circle. That's not my purpose. Now, if you want to do this, if you want to fill in the space of the entire circle, you could do it. I mean, it's going to be really nice as well. I just would like to see it, just to see it. Okay. Now, so the intention of just putting this yarn in the middle is to add some letters, which I'm gonna show you really quick, right? So yeah, and it looks really nice. Now, to secure it really well, I am gonna do another knot as well, just like you see here. I'm just doing 2 knots, okay? And then I am going to cut it, this little piece right there, I'm gonna cut it, right? Okay, just like this. And now what you see here is that I tied it too hard. Doesn't matter, it's okay, it will still works. I'm just gonna flip it around and it will work perfectly. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I am going to rehearsal. I'm gonna prep my greens, I'm gonna prep my flowers, and how am I gonna do this, right? Because I don't want this to be ugly, since this is gonna be an arrangement or a gift to someone, and I don't want to mess it up, okay? And so I'm gonna use this greens that I purchased at Walmart. It totally cost me $1.97, right, plus tax. And so Walmart right now, they're offering so many flowers, right, for 97 cents. So what I did is I tried to rehearse first what I'm gonna do, and I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna put these greens like this, right? Not all together, right? And so I'm just gonna put little by little, just like you see there, and I am going to put them on the bottom just like you see there, right? Okay, and so I wanted first to attach these flowers with a wire,
But then I just said, you know what, I'm not gonna use any wire this time. What I'm gonna do is I am going to get a plastic, right? Those plastic, you could find it at the Dollar Tree store. They give you two for $1, and it's usually used for cutting boards, right? Where you could cut your greens or your fruits, whatever. And so yeah, I'm gonna use it just for this. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna glue it just like you see there, and I'm gonna glue it on the wire, right? And then later on, after I glue it, I am going to cut it up, right? So that's gonna help me to attach those flowers in, because I don't want them to fall apart, right? And if you could manage putting the wire in, you could do that. I mean, there's no problem, right? You could do that as well. I'm just gonna fill in the middle part. I'm just gonna fill in with a lot of greens and a lot of flowers, and so I know that um, this plastic would definitely help me. So that's why I decided to do that. And so right now I'm going to cut it up again, and I'm just gonna cut it in the shape that you see there, for it doesn't show. And trust me, it's not gonna show at all. So that's the good thing, right? It doesn't matter if it's clear or not, it's not gonna show. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna glue in my greens, and just like I rehearsed, I'm gonna do it just like the way you see there, right? I'm gonna start on the ends first, right? And then I am going to fill in onto the middle. Now I am going to add these white ones that you see here. These white ones, I believe I purchased it at Dollar Tree. It cost me, I'm only gonna use a bundle of it. I think it only contains only like 5 of them. And so I'm going to use this little bundle, right? And I just cut the whole entire stem or the whole wire, and I just put the flower itself. So yeah, this is just to fill in the gaps also. It's just not the actual flower that I'm gonna use, right? But this is just to fill in the gaps and just to put it like somewhere in between the greens, right? So you can fill in the gaps and it will look cute. All right. And I hope this is satisfying for you. Okay. So now I am going to be adding, I need to press hard because I don't want them to fall. So I need to glue it secure. I need to secure very well. Now I'm going to use these flowers, right? I believe they call peonies, that they are from Dollar Tree. I'm only going to use one bundle of these ones, only one. And I believe I'm only going to use only 5 flowers, right? This bundle contains like 3 big ones and 3 small ones, right? So I'm gonna use probably 3 small ones, right, and 2 big ones. That's it. If you want to add more, you could do that as well. I believe it's gonna be really cute, right? And so I am gluing all this into the plastic that you see there. It's more easier for me because if not, I would not be fine. I mean, it also, you could use also foam if you want. Probably it will look better too. But since I want this flat, right? I don't want this to be too, I don't want to have too much stuff. I don't want to include too many things. I decided to put the plastic, and I think it will definitely work perfectly. Okay, so like you see, I'm putting these flowers. I am adding the 2 big ones on the top and 2 small ones on the bottom, and I'm gonna add another one at the end, just like you see there, and it looks really, really nice. Now I need to press hard. I need to glue it on the. I need to glue it really tightly because I don't want this to fall at all, just like you see there. Okay, so now I am going to add these pink ones. I don't know how what's the name of this ones. I'm so sorry, but this one I did purchase it also at Dollar Tree. And in Dollar Tree, you could find these in several colors. So I really like that. I really got them like in blue, in yellow, and purple, also in pink. So yeah. So and then I am going to include this like right there in between those flowers and those greens, just to hide them really well, right? And then I'm gonna add more. I am going to move it to closer to the roses because I previously put it in another place, but then I decided to move it more closer to the roses or to the peonies flowers because I wanted to make it a little bit nicer. And I believe I am going to add another piece of this flowers inside the between those flowers. Okay, there you see, and I think this is the only thing I'm gonna be using. I'm also going to put in um, probably I am going to add more flowers in, um, like some Jeep and some other ones, just to fill in, right? Because I really would like this to look beautiful, right? And then I decided to add a little bit more greens, just like these, like just like you see there, like in between the flowers, so it could look more realistic. Okay. Another option is that you could start ahead and put this first, all right, and then put the flowers that I just show you, right? If you want, it's super easy, right? It's super easy if you want to do this. But I decided not to put this. I decided to make it a different one, and create a different piece. Now I am going to be using these letters that I need help with these letters that I purchased also at Dollar Tree. And I am going to write Feliz Dia de las Madres. It's in Spanish, and in English would be Happy Mother's Day. And I am going to be using a Sharpie to help me with these letters. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. I mean, it's not necessary. I just wanted to see if it's going to help me or not, right? If I decide to leave it in black, I don't know what's gonna happen, but let's see. Um, what I'm thinking is to put some letters or draw some letters on top of these black ones, right? But I'm still thinking about it. So let's see at the end to see what I came up with. Okay, I already stopped there, and so now I'm gonna be using this little woods letters, right, that I purchased at not at the Dollar Tree. I purchased these at Walmart because Dollar Tree, where I live, doesn't carry um, wood letters. They only carry numbers, right, that you have seen before in one of my other other decorations that I created in my previous videos, right? And so now I am going to glue these letters in top of the yarn, right? Really nice. This is gonna be really nice, just like you see there. And I'm gonna group them up because I believe I took too much space on the letters that I drew. I wanted to make it really nice, but I guess it didn't. Those letters, it came out really bad. I'm not good with handwriting, guys, so definitely bear with me, okay? So okay, so after I did this, right, and I completed this I decided to add a white yarn in top of those letters just to fill in and just to like hide the black, right? And the black actually did help me because it did help me like to put the yarn on top of it. It could make it seem that it had a shadow, I guess. So yeah, after I did this, I decided to put some glitter on top of the wood. I used some white glitters or like clear glitter, white clear, right? And then I also decided to put some pink or like a little bit dark pink in between these letters that I'm adding right now, and just to like just to hide a little bit those blacks, right? um yeah, I decided to do that. I'm sorry I couldn't record it. It just, I was just experimenting and it kind of looked great, right? I did like it. So definitely if you want to do that, you could do it also. But if you want to leave it like this, or you could definitely leave it like this. Now, if you don't want to use the black, and if you're good with handwriting, you don't need help, then don't use the black one and definitely use your hands. um, you could definitely be creative and do it on your own, and like that you don't have to go through what I did. That's to be honest, okay? Yeah, to be honest, yeah. Um, it's for you don't have to go through the process that I did. Okay. So I'm almost done with adding this yarn on top of this black letters that I added. Now I do regret having this black letters, right? I should have used another color, right, to trace it over. But don't do this mistake. If you want, don't do this mistake. Try to use another type of pen or type of another type of color instead of black. You could still do a nice shadow if you use a different color. Okay, so I will show you my results. Second basket is also from Dollar Tree. I really like it the way it is. It is super nice. You can do so many things with this. And this tape also is from Dollar Tree. And what I did is I am going to put this tape just in the middle part, just like you see there, because I am going to paint this. I'm gonna paint the outer side and or just the lines or the spaces that are um, at the ends, right? I'm gonna paint it in white. You can use any color you want as long it matches with this color is great. I know that they have different colors of this type of baskets. Dollar Tree has different colors and different sizes also, so that's really nice. So you have a lot of options there. I chose this one because this one looks like a tray, right? It's a basket but a tray also, and so it's definitely will make these arrangement like I want to. So that's why I chose this one, and it's so broad, it's like bigger, so definitely it will look great on what I'm expecting. So let's see, guys. Spray that I am going to be using is from Walmart. All my sprays in the entire video are from Walmart because Dollar Tree doesn't carry yet spray, so they only carry paints. But the thing is that spray for me it's so much quicker, so much faster. That's why I'm using lately a lot of spray because it's so much quicker, so much faster, right? After it dried, then I will remove this paper, this tape, you see, just like you see there. And it doesn't have to be perfect because it really doesn't matter if it's perfect. The only part that I really wanted to definitely to be covered was that part right there, right? So it doesn't matter if it's not perfect, guys. So okay, and now I am going to be adding some yarn, right, or burlap that I bought at Walmart. I really like this burlap because it contains two sizes, right? Um, Two sizes and two different ones. One is painted in white and the other one is just this plain, and it's really small one. I believe this cost me like almost $3. Yeah, so it's a pretty good size. I'm gonna be using it for a lot of things. Okay, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to glue it all the way through until the end, and then I'm gonna cover a, a second piece right after this one, and I'm gonna put it on top of it, and then I am gonna do this a third time, right? Because I want to cover that blue part. Next, I'm going to be using another bundle of greens that I purchased at Walmart, and the stamp, the wire, I am going to fold it just like these, like a 90 degree, right, in all of them, right? Since the this is like a square box, the basket, I'm just gonna fold it just like this for it could blend in very well. And I'm gonna use only one bundle, and I'm just gonna separate the big ones first, and then the small ones, the small stem, I'm gonna put it in the bottom, right? And so I am gonna hold this in place with a yarn, this natural yarns, to blend in with the burlap. And I'm gonna hold it in place just like this, just by give it a little bit more, another one and another one, just like a few times, right? Because I really need this to be hold it in place, right, for it doesn't fall. Because you imagine having your piece to falls, and that's not very good idea. So then I'm just going to cut this. I had to use a different scissors because the scissors that I have already, they're already like, since I use it so much, they're already bad already. Okay, so now I am going to be gluing this on a side of, on the type, on the right hand side, or on your screen it will appear on your left hand side, right? So yeah, so I'm gonna glue this right here just like you see here, right? And then I'm going to add these Jeep that I also purchased at Walmart, right? For 97 cents, guys. It's really cheap. So I really recommend you to go to Walmart and buy these amazing flowers that they offer, including the greens. Okay, so now that I finished on the top, I am going to continue doing the same thing in the bottom, right? And I'm just trying this out to see if it's gonna look good, for I could glue it in place with the glue gun. And as you notice, it looks really nice so far. I haven't added nothing else, just the greens that I purchased at Walmart, plus this Jeep as well, or this little flowers as well. I know that in Dollar Tree they also offer those, but I haven't seen them in the location that I live in. So, so yeah, so that's why I had to purchase it at Walmart. But if you had them at your location, that's great, right? But yeah, but so far in this piece, I just spent so far. I have spent so far in here, like the basket is $1, the greens another 97 cents, plus the Jeep 97 cents. That's $3 in total, plus this flower that from the other arrangement that it was left over, so I added there in the bottom, only one, that's it. So that's gonna be a total of $4, plus the burlap, it's like a total of $7, because that cost me $3, right? And I still have a lot left, right? Plus now I am going to add some letters, right? Um, using these um using these yarn, just like you see there. And like the mistake that I did on my previous arrangement, I'm not gonna do it in this one, because I'm just gonna use it really careful, and I'm not gonna use any black at the moment. I'm just gonna go ahead and use my handwriting, and just do it with, trace it over on top of the burlap by using um, the glue gun. And that's what I'm doing right now. And then I am just gonna go ahead and do some letters, right? What I'm gonna write down is called home is where mom is. So I really like that sign. I really like those words. So I decided to put it in there, just to give you like a glimpse of different type of signs. You could use whatever sign you want, right? But I just wanted to give you that idea that you could do that, and it could fit very well in this little pace, in little space. Now, I'm also going to be using black ink as well. I'm not going to be only using this yarn as well. I am also going to be using ink as well, just to draw in the is and where and again is, and just home and mother or mom. I'm just gonna fill in I'm just gonna draw it or add these letters by using those yarn. And you see, it totally looks different from the previous one that I did, right? I didn't have to use any black, um, right? You just have to be careful not to like go on, because sometimes we lean to right on the side, right? But just try to be careful, for you can make this right. Now, if like I didn't think this through, right? But I before gluing all the flowers, I could have done this first, right? But I just wanted to see how how it was going to be first, the arrangement, if I was gonna have some space over, and that's why I managed doing this. But if you think it's gonna be too difficult, drawing the letters over your arrangement, then just do the letters first and then manage doing your arrangement later. Okay, so that's gonna be better for you, and like that it could be a lot easier for you. This third DIY, I am going to be using this watering, right? And this one I purchased it at Aldi's. I know this is not an Aldi DIY, correct? But it was so cute, and so I purchased it there. Actually, it brings also the seed and the soil. It cost me like almost near like $6, and so I bought two of them, right? Because I needed them. Okay, and so what I did is I am going to spray paint only the bottom part, and I am using this tape from Dollar Tree, right? And so I'm gonna be covering only the areas that I don't want to be painted, right? Because I am going to paint only the bottom part, only that's it, because I want to paint that part only just to put like a sign or a name, because it's going to be a present and I don't want to show. And so that's why I'm going to only spray paint this part only. I just want you to see what I did, because if you like it, you could do it as well. Also, if you want to put letters, you could use it as well, and it will look awesome, amazing. Um, I know Dollar Tree carries so many stickers, and they also carry transfer stickers, right? You just have to buy the transfer. And I know in Walmart they sell it for $5. It's a whole roll, and it lasts a lot because you don't use so much transfers. But only if you are going to do big projects. But for little projects like this, right, you could buy it at Walmart for $5. And so I'm gonna cover this area because I don't want this area to be spray paint, right? And so there you see, this is what I'm covering out. Really simple, guys. And I'm gonna be using the spray paint from Walmart as well. And I'm gonna be using like a light pink, kind of like cream, pastel colors, because the flowers that I'm gonna be using are pastels colors. This is the paint and it's glossy, so that's a really good thing. And so there you see, I am going to paint this. After I dry it, I'm going to remove this tape, right? Like, see how it came. I'm probably going to make some adjustment and some retouch, because sometimes the first try it doesn't go the way you want, and so definitely I am going to make arrangements to it. These flowers came on handy. They're so beautiful. I love them. They call peonies. There are more colors as well. They have it in blue, also like pink. They have it also in green as well, so they come in variety of colors. I decided to for this base, I'm just going to use these three colors, right? And it blends really well with the watering can that I just spray paint with a lighter color, so it blends awesome, guys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be cutting this flowers using my wire cutter, right? And I am actually going to put the tall stem, right, the tall flowers in the middle, and then the small ones on the side for it could look like a small ball. And I'm just trying out to see how it's gonna look. Maybe I don't have to cut it or not, but at the end I decided to cut it because it's just much better to cut it, because sometimes it doesn't go through, and like that I was able to mix the flowers in for it could look a lot better and a lot beautiful. Each stem comes 6 flowers, so that's good enough to make in like a ball, right? So 6 of them plus 3, it would definitely make a suitable ball and it would look amazing. So if you want to add more, you could definitely do that, but 3 bundles for me is okay. This fourth DIY, I am going to be using these watering cans from Dollar Tree. So Dollar Tree does carry ones, and they carry in 4 colors. Now I did bought this one and another one that is the aqua one. And the good part is that I don't have to change the color. This color looks really nice. It blends in so much in different decorations, right? And so I don't need to change the color. So I am going to add this burlap that I purchased along with the one that I was using earlier in another decor. They come in 2 colors, with this one with the stripes and the other one with dotted. And so it comes 2 burlaps for $3, right? And so I'm gonna be using this one for this watering can, and I'm just gonna put it around it just like you see there, and it looks really nice. It looks really nice. I really like it, right? It was just to put something there, for it doesn't look plain. You could put letters around your watering can. I decided not to put any letters because this is gonna be saturated with too much letters. But you could do that too. Or you could just put letters around this burlap also. It would look really cute too. But I decided to put something else that you're going to see later on, right? And now I am going to be adding the greens. The greens that I use the Walmart one, right? Oh, and this foam, I purchased it at Dollar Tree. So yeah, Dollar Tree carries foam. It's a small block for $1, so that's really handy, and definitely you save a lot of money. And so I did grab 3 to 4 bundles, just like you see. This bundles comes in handy, and it makes a full basket. I really like these bundles. I really like it, and it was 97 cents each bundle at Walmart, so it definitely came in handy. Dollar Tree carries sunflowers, but they don't look that realistic. So I did went ahead and purchased these at Walmart for 97 cents also. So they're looking awesome, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep that in here. So I went ahead and got different flowers, right? Like these ones that you see in orange. So I decided to change. Okay, so now I am going to cut just a little bit of burlap, the one that I have used for to glue on this DIY, and I'm gonna glue it just like this. So it's just a piece of it, and then I'm gonna cut a little bit of piece, just a little bit, and it's gonna be this small, correct? And then I am just gonna make a little ball. And I'm gonna hold each end just like this, and then I am going to put this over. And first I'm gonna be using this glue to secure it, because if I don't secure it, then it's not gonna be a nice bow. Okay, and there you have it. If you want, you can make a simple bowl like this. It will definitely be a simple decoration. And like I said, you could put letters or you could add something just like this, and it will be super simple. Now, this burlap cost me $3, plus the watery can is $1. Then I use 5 greens, 5 stems of green, 5 bundles of greens, plus I use 3 type of flowers, the daisy plus the orange and the pink ones. And I used also I added the white long flowers plus the jeep. That is a total of $14. If you want to add the wood, it would cost you $1 at the Dollar Tree, and it will be a total of $15. This fifth DIY, I am going to be using these Dollar Tree baskets. They come in really numerous colors, beautiful colors. Plus, I'm gonna be using one of these scarves that also you could buy it at Dollar Tree. What I'm gonna do is I am going to insert this scarf inside of one of those holes, and I am going to insert it little by little to create a beautiful design, just like you see there. I was so amazed when I saw Dollar Tree that has beautiful things that you could add in this basket. Um, so this basket, it looks like a purse, right? And it looks like for the beach purse that you could fill in with so much stuff. You could fill it in with so many stuff like cups, flowers, makeup, also sandals, beautiful things. Now you're gonna see all the things that you could definitely put inside in this basket, right? That it would definitely will be a great gift for this holidays, for Mother's Day especially. And definitely you will have a full basket and she will definitely love it, right? Those balloons will come in handy. These crystals, this mist, all of these are super awesome. And there you go. I already finished my decorating my basket with this beautiful scarf that I just grabbed in the dollar store, correct? And I am trying to cut it really nice. I'm gonna leave it just like this, correct? And now I am going to be adding like a box inside or something because I want the box to look fuller, right? And also I want the items to look taller, right? Because if not, they're gonna look like down. So to make it full, we are going to make a basket, put something inside, and then we're gonna add all these items inside. You see? So these are really cool items, right? Look at these. This is actually crystals, right? And look at this. For those who likes jewelry, or what about perfumes? Look at this bath crystals. Look, you could also use this base, but there's also square base also. Now, like you see, I am going to put this box and I'm gonna cover it up with this tissue paper, right, in yellow. This is just an example for you guys can see what I'm actually adding in this basket. Then I'm gonna add this crystal base. You could add a square one. They have square ones that I just showed you recently, right? And then I'm gonna add a bundle of flowers, and I'm gonna add these beautiful flowers, right, peonies. Then I'm gonna add these apple cider that you could find it in the Dollar Tree. Each one of them, it costs $1. And then I'm gonna add all these items inside, and it's gonna look really nice. It's gonna look really full, right? Just to have a really nice gift for your mothers or grandma or sisters, right? And it's really nice, guys. I don't know if you like it, but if you do, You just have to go to Dollar Tree. You just get all these items, and you're definitely going to make this full, beautiful full basket. And it's a purse, and definitely they can use it for whatever they feel like. Okay. This For this DIY, we are going to be using this bucket. Now in Dollar Tree, you could find three different kinds. You could find this one, you could find a smaller one, plus you could find this oval shape as well. And we are going to put this scarf as well inside this basket. And I love this scarf that you could find also at Dollar Tree because it has so many colors in, and it's beautiful, right? And so we are going to add everything that we added in the other plastic basket. Okay, so once we finish putting this scarf, now we are going to add all the items that I purchased at Dollar Tree. I'm gonna add these Martinelli apple cider that you could purchase at Dollar Tree, and it totally costs $1. And while you are putting each item inside this basket, you are controlling it to make it beautiful, to make it the arrangement organized and well sorted. So you are going to be adding these flowers just to put a base in the back, right? For it could hold all these items, and it could create like a bar, like a wall in the back, right? And so I'm gonna fold these stems, right? And I'm gonna add like probably like 3 bundles, for it could create um like a really nice bouquet, while I am adding the rest of the items. Like that, the rest of the items will not look bad at all. And it will look really nice, and this arrangement will cost you so less money, and it will be so nice because it's really creative, and the people or the mothers or the sisters, whoever you're gonna give this present, they're gonna say, oh my god, you put so much into this. It's not just like, oh, you're gonna buy flowers at Walmart or in Publix and that's it. No, this basket looks like you did put into it, and you put so much in for it, so much effort, and so they're gonna feel more pleased and precious and happy, so put a smile on the face, on 2021. Okay, so like you see, I am adding all these things, inside, well organized. And also these that I found also at Dollar Tree. So Dollar Tree has a lot of makeup too. They have so many other things. They have books as well that you probably would like to put a book in there. So definitely it's really worth it. For this DIY, I'm going to use the same bucket, and I am going to add 2 foams that I purchased at Dollar Tree. Now, in Dollar Tree, they offer 2 of these for $1, so I was able to buy 4. Okay, and so now I am going to insert one of these inside this bucket. Now, I do recommend you to put under this, to put like at least some paper or plastic bags, for the flowers doesn't grow all the way down. Okay, and so that's what I did. And then I'm gonna use some of these amazing flowers that Dollar Tree carries, and I'm gonna show you really quick why they have. They have so many beautiful colors, beautiful shapes, beautiful variety of flowers, right? And so I am going to be adding these roses that I bought at Dollar Tree, and I am going to be making a beautiful bucket, right? And so I am going to start first in the ends, and then I am going to be inserting um, one of each colors. And so, and I only have 3 bundles only, and so I think with 3 bundles it's gonna make what I want, and that is only and that is I want to make like a round ball, right? Now if you want to use more flowers you could do that, but I think with 3 bundles it's okay with me. Okay, so I'm just inserting these like you see in variety of colors, and I'm pretty sure your mothers and your sisters or anybody that you want to make this gift is they're going to enjoy it and gonna love it. Now I didn't paint the bucket because I think the bucket makes such an elegant, right? Because it looks like, oh, we just picked these flowers up, right? And so that's the essence. But if you want to paint them, that's okay. I mean, it's up to you. You could do that, and you could even add letters by using those transfers that Dollar Tree offer. I did quite the same thing a, in another bucket by using red flowers and white. And so I am going to be adding these red roses that I also purchased at Dollar Tree. And I am also going to be using a red roses that I created for Valentine's Day. So I really want to try this out to see if it works, to see. Um, so and adding another type of flowers also. So I want to see, and then later on you're going to see um, another bucket with just flowers, random flowers, that I have in my in my storage, right? Because sometimes you have so many flowers around, and you could just even create a beautiful bucket with random flowers, right? That you have at home, and like that, you could just collect them and you just collect them and make an arrangement, and that's it. And you could definitely make a really nice gift with those all those flowers that you have around your house. For this arrangement, I'm gonna use the same flowers that I used in my previous decor, and I am going to be adding these flowers inside this beautiful square glass that you could purchase at Dollar Tree. Now this is going to be really simple. It's not really such a hard thing to do. It's just really simple. You just add those flowers in, and that's it, and you will create a beautiful arrangement. And this is awesome, where you could put it anywhere in your house, even your bathroom, even in your um, anywhere you want to put it in. And this is gonna be really nice. Now I am setting it up just to show you, right? You don't have to add any any foam, anything, because the beautiful about this is that it's clear, right? And if you add something else, then it's not gonna um, it's gonna seem like another bucket. So the clear just makes it nice. So I hope you enjoy this one too. And it's gonna fall sometimes, but it's okay. If you manipulate it very well, you can definitely get it, and you are gonna make a beautiful arrangement. For this DIY, I am going to be using these candles holders. They're really beautiful. They come in 3 shapes, right? And they are all for $1. And I'm going to be using this bundle of flowers plus these greens that you purchased at Walmart. Um, what I'm going to do is I cut them up, right? And then I am going to rehearsal my piece, my centerpiece, because I don't want to mess up. Definitely, I don't want to mess up. And then I am going to add these greens with this beautiful small white flowers. And so I purchased these at Walmart, and I am going to um, remove them from the wire, and then I am gonna hold them in place. All these greens, I'm gonna hold them in place with a wire. So I am gonna use a wire this time because it helps. Okay, and so I am going to use a green one that looks similar color to the greens, right? And so and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hold it really tightly so it doesn't fall, because I don't want these to fall off. And then I am going to glue it. I am going to glue this flower on these greens by using the glue gun. And I'm gonna do this step. Uh, I'm gonna repeat the same step on the other ones. Now I did added another flower because I wanted them to look really good. So what I did is that I added one flower in the front, and the other one I glue it in the back. And so what I did is also, and I also included so what I did was since I use a big flower, I added another big flower in the back, and then on the rest I use small ones, for they could look like different, different. And then I'm gonna put this arrangement in the middle, between the square and the triangle one, for it could look really nice. Okay, so that's what I basically did, and it came out really nice, guys. Okay, so I want to explain how many arrangements and how many flowers did I use for this, to get this arrangement done. Okay, so I only use one bundle of greens, right, from Walmart, and then I added these other green with the little flowers on white. It's another bundle, but I didn't use the whole bundle. I just used like 3 stem, right? And then I use one bundle of flowers, the ones that you see. These ones are called peonies, that you could buy these flowers at your nearest Dollar Tree. And that's it. And so I use this color because I really like it. the blending with the gold and the gray. Actually, the bottom of the candle holder is ceramic, so it's really nice. I didn't even have to color it because it matches and it blends well with my decoration from the house. And so yeah, and so it looks really nice. I decided to leave it like this, right? And if you want to paint it, that's okay with you. You could paint it as well, but it's so cute just the way it seems. And so then I added these flower, this combination. It looks amazing. So I really spent in here with the three bases, $3 plus the flower, $4, and the greens, $2 more. So that's a total of $6, guys. $6 for this arrangement, and it looks really nice and it's really on the budget. Okay, guys, I hope you definitely like it and you enjoy this and you can make it at your house. It's super simple. A you don't need a diploma or certification to do this arrangement. It's super easy, guys. So I hope this video helped you to do this because it really means a lot. For this DIY, I am going to be using these bottles that you could purchase at your nearest Dollar Tree. And they come in various colors like green, blue, yellow, like mustard, and other colors. But I decided to get them in white because I'm going to add these letters in. And so these transfers are kind of difficult. Now, I didn't have a transfer at the moment, right? So I had to use it manually, and I did kind of mess up a lot, but it's okay. Um, I really like the way it came out at the end because it kind of like rusty or kind of like old vintage. I don't know, but but look at that. But if you encounter with these problems, you could just remove it with your nail or any other utensils, or right, you could just remove it just like these and it will remove easily. And then you just put a little bit of water with a napkin and it will remove easily. Okay, guys, so just letting you guys know. Then I am going to be using this small box, right, this wood box, and then I'm gonna add just a small burlap in the bottom, right. I'm gonna glue it in the bottom, and you could add letters in. I didn't have time to add any letters, right? But you could do whatever you want. You could do beautiful things if you want with this arrangement, and definitely you're going to love it. So I finished gluing the burlap. I am going to add a small um, foam, right? And then I am going to put this inside, just like you see there. It could look a little bit taller, and the foam is going to help me put this daisy next to it, right? I just have to know how am I gonna do this, right? But it came out really nice, like you see, and I added a little bit of greens, and it looks amazing. For these DIY, I am going to be using these amazing bottles, right? That you purchase these at the Bath and Body Works. And now I have an empty one that I haven't used in a long time. And I'm going to remove these liquid, right? And I'm also going to remove this sticker out of this bottle. And it's easy to come out, really easy. And the glue, there's a little bit of glue left, but I could remove it with hot water and soap, and that's what I did in order for me to remove all this, and that's it. And it was super easy. What I did also was I decided to use this um, basket that you could purchase at Dollar Tree, and then I used one of my leftovers or burlap that I purchased at Walmart, and I decided to put it in between those wire, just like you see in your screen. Now you could use rope if you want, but I decided to use this burlap because it looks really nice, right? And it looks elegant, right? And then in the inside, I decided to put um, another type of material. Now you could use whatever material you have. I decided to use a old material that I had at home, um, just to just to put it in the bottom, right? Um, for it could for I could hide it, right? I could hide the imperfections. I don't know. Um, and so that's what I did. You don't have to, but I did it on my own, right? So now to cut this burlap, I use scissors, right? And then I glue those um the ones leftovers, I glue them up really, and I tied it really good for it could look great. It would look amazing. Um, and that's it. And I tied it really nice, just like you see there, right? And there you go. That's what I did. Okay, and so now I am going to add the fabric that I mentioned before, and that fabric I believe is a gauze that I wasn't using, right? And so that's what I did. I decided to glue it there, and that's it. Okay, so now that my bottle is empty and it's clean, I am going to spray paint it with the spray bottle that I bought that I purchased from Walmart, and I'm going to use this color, and it looks really nice. And then I am going to be removing the top of this bottle cap, right? It's super easy. I just use a knife. I mean, be careful if you're gonna do this. And then I decided to make a hole on these by using a hot um, is a hot wire, or it heat ups, and then you make a hole on plastic, because I was trying to remove the other one, but it was so difficult, so I decided to just open a hole and that's it, right? Okay, so now I am going to be using these stickers now that my bottle is dried, right? And I am going to be using also these transfers that you purchased also in the Dollar Tree store. And I am going to put the letters that says smell like roses. And it looks really nice. These letters comes in gold. You had to be careful when using these. I had to be careful because I didn't want to mess it up. This is like my third time using transfers, okay? So I'm not a really good at it, but I manage, okay? So yeah, I did have to purchase the transfer plastic at Walmart in order to make this beautiful, because like you notice in my previous design, it came out really nice because I didn't have the transfer. So yeah, so now I do, and now it came out really nice, like you see there. Okay, and so then I added similar letters like this one that says like, and then I added the stickers that I showed you previously in pink, and it says rose, and I added like that it says roses. And then now I am going to add the top, right, that I decided to make a hole on, make a hole for I could insert the flowers. Now let me show you really quick what I did. Okay, so now I added some flowers, right? You see these flowers before, and then I added some greens, and it came out really nice, guys. Super nice. I love it. Then I added another type of green that has those little white flowers that you purchase at Walmart as well, and it looked amazing. Now I am going to put this inside the basket, and I am going to put this arrangement, the one that I added the flowers, in the middle, or probably in the back or in the front. And then I'm going to add these also that I purchased at Dollar Tree, and voila, look at my amazing basket. And it looks so beautiful, guys. You're only gonna spend here like almost $9. But if you don't want to use the burlap and you want to go ahead and use the rope from Dollar Tree, you could spend $7. Now this last arrangement, we're not going to use any flowers, but we are going to be using this seashell. And I have right now my son with me. He just woke up. And so since we are not going to be using any hot glue, it's okay. He's going to help me make this arrangement. Look at his little fingers, is so cute. He's trying to mess up my arrangement. But we're actually having fun. Okay, so I'm going to be using these pearls from Dollar Tree, also these wood box from Dollar Tree as well. I'm going to be using these, but you don't have to. You could buy creams from Dollar Tree. They carry beautiful creams. I'm going to show you really quick. Now I'm going to be add these plastic that you usually get it for Easter. Yeah, it was a leftover. And so now I am going to add these in, correct? Not to make them fall. I want them to be standing, right? And then I am going to add also these that you could definitely buy these at your nearest Dollar Tree in the decoration area. It's like a mermaid, you know. And then I'm gonna add this seashell. Now you could purchase seashell at your nearest Dollar Tree. I already had this a long time in my house, so yeah, yeah, I already had this, but you could definitely find not these big ones, the star one. I definitely found it at the star one. I found it at my nearest Walmart, but the seashell you could definitely find some at Dollar Tree. Now I'm going to add, to cover all this, I am going to use a plastic that you could also purchase at your nearest Dollar Tree. And now I am going to cover this up. And at the moment I didn't have nothing to cover it completely, but then I decided just to use one of the strings that was left over to, you know, to make a bond. But if you have a better idea, just do it whatever you please. But I just wanted to show these wanted to show you this amazing arrangement that you can make. I added pearls like you see and it came out really nice. If you purchase this plastic, correct, plus all the things that I have inside, except the creams, but if you buy the creams at Dollar Tree, so all these arrangements will definitely cost you $8. And this is amazing. This is an amazing gift for someone that loves the beach. Definitely, this is a really nice combination gift for someone that loves the beach. Thank you very much for watching this video, guys. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and give me a thumbs up. Help me share this video with your friends and family. And do not forget to visit my other channel and my webpage. Also, you can follow me on all my social media. Thank you so much and hope to see you on my next video.